Hello there, adventurers. It's Neon here, and welcome to another Neon Bird Games channel update video. Today is January 1st, 2025, so we're celebrating in the new year, but if you've been around for a year, you'll also know that today marks the 1-year anniversary of this channel. So it's been a big year for me personally and for the channel. It's been awesome, so I wanted to jump in here for a little bit, show my appreciation, give some highlights over the past year, give us an idea of where we're heading in 2025, and leaving you off with that. As usual, this channel update is unscripted and probably pretty rambly, so we're going to buckle in and get things going. So, for the 1-year anniversary of the channel, it's now been 365 days since this channel started. We are currently looking at around 63 subscribers here on the channel, which is something I never imagined we would end up being. I really started this channel thinking that I might be showing videos to a few friends and that they'd be the only ones that'd be subscribing. I certainly didn't expect the kind of support that I've received over the past year, and I think that's just pretty freaking awesome. I'm, of course, would like the channel to grow over the course of the next year, but I really am thankful for every single one of the subscribers that I have, and if it stays low forever and I kind of get to create a small intimate group and community surrounding my channel, then that's the biggest goal that I could ever have attained. So thank you all so very much that are subscribed to the channel, and I hope that you'll find your subscription well worthwhile over the course of the next year as well. With that, we have made over 115 full-length videos that includes 30 plus episodes of Neon's Game Night, where we have checked out several different kinds of games, from RPGs to management sims to RTS games. We've checked them out, gives our first impressions on them, looked at them in a more review-like style after I've played them for several hours and stuff like that. So the game night videos, I think, have been a big success, and actually my most viewed video on the channel is a Neon's Game Night episode where I checked out the demo for Keep Driving, which is one of my most anticipated games going into this next year. It was a great demo, and it made for a pretty good video, I thought. So that's really fun. Over the course of the past year, we've also completed an entire Let's Play series with Let's Play Cloudpunk. And we currently have 2 Let's Play series ongoing right now, with the Let's Play Lake series and the Let's Play The Outer World series. So going along with that, we'll talk a little bit about the current series that we have going on the channel. Let's Play Lake is going to be a bit of a shorter series, much like Cloudpunk was. Narrative game, very chill. I'm only expecting it to last around 10 or 11 episodes, which is going to be a little bit shorter even than Cloudpunk was. So we're gonna have been already about halfway done with that Let's Play, so that'll be wrapping up within the next couple months, I imagine. But it's been fun to hop back into a game that I've already played with Lake and just kind of enjoy the chill nature of it. The other Let's Play series that we have ongoing right now is the Let's Play of The Outer Worlds, with our low intelligence character Sam Smart. And we're looking at over 50 episodes so far. It's the first Let's Play that we started on the channel all the way back in last January, and it's the longest running series on the channel. We still have Peril on Gorgon, the Peril on Gorgon DLC to start and finish. We've already gone through the Murder on Eridanos expansion, and we also have some of the rest of the main quest and a few more companion quest lines to finish up, I believe. So there's still quite a bit left of the Outer Worlds. I think we're definitely past the halfway point of the series. We're on the downward slope towards the end, and I'm expecting things to go a little bit quicker with Paralon or Gorgon once we get to it than Eridanos. I would think maybe about 10-ish, 10 to 15 episodes at most, whereas Murder on Eridanos took a lot longer. I think we were there for 24 or so episodes, maybe. We were there for a long time, and I think the pacing of Paralon Gorgon is going to be a little bit quicker. Also, for one thing, we're at such a high level in the game currently that no combat encounters really pose much of a threat anymore, so I'm not having to try to prepare or try to avoid things or really take my time. We can really just go into combat without even a second thought, and we evaporate the enemies pretty quickly. The other thing that I think will make Paralon Gorgon feel a little bit better in terms of the pacing is there's probably going to be a lot more integration of some of the main game content than there was with Eridanos. With Murder on Eridanos, it feels much more appropriate to land in Eridanos and take care of the investigation sort of start to finish and pretty much never leave Eridanos. Whereas the Paralon Gorgon, if I'm remembering correctly, there's even a couple stages in the main quest line where the quest objectives actually take you away from Gorgon to actually even some old places from the main game. So that will give us a bit of a chance to sort of intersperse periods where we're also making some progress towards the main game content that will hopefully allow things to progress and not feel like we're kind of stuck in one place like we were with Eridanos. So that's kind of what I'm expecting with the Outer Worlds. Afterwards, though, we have the future to look forward to, and neither Lake or the Outer Worlds is going to last forever, and so we kind of have to look at what is going to be coming next. The first thing that will likely be coming in the near future is a special mystery Let's Play that I'm not going to spoil what the Let's Play series will be, but it was a sort of special request by a friend of the channel that I have mentioned several times, Clay, or Terminally Nerdy as he goes by. He requested that I play a particular game and play it to 100% completion and do it for the channel. And based off of what he said for the game and just looking at some very cursory stuff about the game, I was super intrigued. So I'm planning on slotting that in somewhere at some point relatively soon. I'm planning on that game either replacing the Lake Let's Play once it concludes, or possibly even occupying a new slot due to the fact that it's kind of a special sort of occurrence, and I'm still not really sure how it's going to be presented, how the Let's Play is actually going to present. And it's not going to be that particularly long. It's still going to be on the shorter side, which is why I think it could replace Lake, but is also why I think it could occupy a new slot entirely. If it occupies a new slot, we might have to go away with the game night episodes for a little bit so that it can kind of have that space on Fridays, but we'll see. I haven't quite decided how that's going to go. Beyond that, the next one of the surefire plans of the year will be to start the Cloudpunk DLC City of Ghosts. This will either follow the Lake Let's Play or the special Let's Play. So it depends on how I decide to do the mystery Let's Play, whether that's going to take Lake's spot and then Cloudpunk will come after the mystery Let's Play, or if it occupies its own slot on Fridays, we might be able to just slot Cloudpunk City of Ghosts into where Lake has been releasing. I'm expecting City of Ghosts to last around the same length as the main game. It's a pretty big DLC. The storyline for it really does take the same kind of span as the original game. So that's pretty impressive in its own right, and it is a really worthwhile DLC, and I want to be able to display it so to have the full Cloudpunk story and experience on the channel. So that brings us to the future after the Outer Worlds. And I really want to keep that main Monday slot as a sort of a big RPG series. So I've been looking at RPGs to be able to take on in that slot, and I don't want it to be too similar to the Outer Worlds. So since the Outer Worlds is using guns and is in sort of a space sci-fi type of setting, I was kind of looking for games that I could do a Let's Play of that are more fantasy style of Let's Play, and I've been narrowing it down to about 3 games. Now I don't want to say that is definitively going to be one of these 3 games, because I could, months down the road, come up with another game that I would rather play instead and completely contradict what I'm about to say. But these are the 3 games that I've had in my mind for quite a while as being a possibility to replace the Outer Worlds. And that would be Dragon Age Origins, Pillars of Eternity, and Divinity Original Sin. I think all 3 have really interesting worlds to explore, different ways to build characters, and just great stories to tell that I think would be incredible to revisit. I've played all 3 of these before, so these would not be blind Let's Plays, but I think each of these 3 are things that I would like to revisit and be able to explore and adventure with on the channel, maybe and approach it in ways that I hadn't before in the past. So these are all 3 games that I think are going to be great candidates. I'd like to know your thoughts on the 3 games in terms of how you all think of the 3 games. What do you think would be interesting to see on the channel? This isn't necessarily a vote, but I still am very interested to see what might resonate more with my audience. But those are the 3 games that I've been thinking of possibly taking on one of those after the Outer Worlds. So that's a little look to the future and what our future plans hold for 2025. Ultimately, I think we're going to wrap up here. It's been an incredible year here for the channel. I never thought that I would actually be starting a YouTube channel of my own, and the past year has been more than I could have ever imagined. It's been a great year connecting with people here on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Blue Sky, and I just want to thank everybody for their support of the channel so far. Thank you for watching. If you've watched a minute of my videos or every single minute of my videos, you really have my deepest gratitude, and I would love to connect with you all even more over the next years and hear your thoughts on how I'm doing, thoughts and ways that I could improve my delivery of content on the channel. And I've just loved connecting with everybody, and I hope to see more of you here on my YouTube and Twitter and Blue Sky. So ultimately, I hope that you've been enjoying watching the videos as much as I have been making them. So with that, guys, I will leave you all there. I hope you liked the video. I hope you've had a fantastic year as well. Let's go have a great 2025, and I will catch you all in the next video. Cheers.